On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
A loss of 9.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long. It's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he finds Stills, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Oh, here we go. Oh, 56. Mike's 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Locke
now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
On the carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Locke working out of the gun. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Johnson. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tony Pollard. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check that. 6 guys.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Texans 28, Bills 14. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
First down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 29, Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 11. Throwing now is Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. First and goal, Melvin Gordon looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now to the air, Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Lock. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for Buffalo.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Landon Cooks. 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Texans 35, Bills 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taking
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 13.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
First down, Bills.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56. Hey, here we go. Switch.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, it's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 16. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
3 plays.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lock. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Lock looks to throw it again. Caught left side by Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lock again. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Melvin Gordon His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's caught out wide by Cooks. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 54 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They toss it out right to Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Duke Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Today's final score, Texas.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they